welcome to Colleen's Crafting Trove. I'm Colleen, and this video is, if we can stop with the glare on the glasses, this video is my WIP Parade. Figured I'd show you guys some of the whips that I've got going on. I'm going to turn you all real quick. I am literally bombarded with whips. I barely have enough room to sit on the futon here with all of these whips. And this isn't even all of them. This is just the ones that were easily accessible. If you notice behind me, I don't have any on the wall because I'm going to show you what was in those bags. But first off, we're going to start with this bag. This is my Carolina Poncho by Bago de Crochet. I think I have a long way to go, but as you can see, it's red. Love me some red. So I am using Big Twist Anti-Pill that I got on clearance in the colorway Red Twist, and it's a bright red and like a blood red twisted together. I don't know if this is still available, so I'll just go real quick through the stats. Each ball is 115 yards, 3.5 ounces, 105 meters, 100 grams, 8mm knitting needles, 9mm crochet hook. They consider this a super bulky. This is not a super bulky. This is a thin 5. I'm using it as a 4. Machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, which doesn't make any sense if it's an anti-pilling. Dry clean and dry flat. Made in Turkey. Obviously this is Joann's brand. So I'm using this yarn, and I've got, I think, 3 balls into it already. Let's see, 1, 2, there's my Eyelet. Okay, so I have 2 balls into it already, with this being the second ball. So that's actually going a whole lot further than I thought. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. That should be more than enough to get this done. I am using a 6mm hook. Not my normal hook. This is one of the cheapy ones I got off of Amazon. And like I said, my Eyelet. This little thing, I tell you, it really does come in handy, especially with the cats. So there is whip number 1. I really need to rewatch that tutorial and figure out where I need to add the sleeve or the arms, because that's the one that's got the sleeves in it. If you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is the Knockout crop top from Cinnamon Stitches. It's actually just off the hook. I made it, or just finished it a couple days ago. I did alter it a little bit. I made mine more off the shoulders because I like having a bigger neckline. And then I added a cute little sleeve, and I made it a little longer. It comes down to just like waist level. And I used Roll With It Sparkle And I didn't even use a full ball. No, I did use a full ball and just a little bit extra to finish my one sleeve. So one ball of Roll With It Sparkle made me, and I wear a 2X. So, alright, next up is, falling whips. Next up is this. This is a shawl. This is a Mary Maxim crochet kit bag, but it was not a Mary Maxim crochet kit. So this is losing stitches. I really gotta start putting stitch markers on things. Hey, where did that stuff go? Buried my stitch markers, I think. Oh, no, I put them way over there. Alright, so this is a Carrie Penny Half Moon Eyelet Shawl. But I am doing it a little differently, and I am going through the back loop only on this one. I don't know if you can see. You can see it in person a whole lot better than you can on camera. And I am using Hobie Carnival. And I have one ball in. I've got that ball, and then this is my third one. And I'm going to use all 3 balls. So that's the white and gray and black. So this is Hobie Carnival 100% a premium acrylic, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 240 meters, 262 yards, 4 to 4.5 millimeter knitting needles, 4 to 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. This is a lightweight 3, and it's a roving style lightweight 3. For the most part, it's been pretty good with staying at a 3. There's been a couple of times it's thinned out to about a 2. A couple of times it's gotten thicker to about a 4. But it's pretty consistently a 3. It's really soft. I really like this yarn. I have a ton of it in my stash. I got it in a lucky bag last year sometime. Machine wash cold, do not iron, do not dry, do not bleach, and can be dry cleaned, whatever the P symbol stands for. Designed in Denmark, made with love in Turkey. And again, this is Hobie Carnival, and this is color number 7. Really like this yarn. I'm struggling. I'm very much struggling with this WIP. Every time I go to pick it up, I guess I'm just not in the mood to work with thinner yarn because I put it down again pretty quickly. And I don't know if it's just the thinner yarn or if it's the fact that I'm doing it in the back loop only, which of course was my decision. And then I am using a 5mm Susan Bates. If I'm using a Susan Bates hook, it's the ones with the rubber handle. I love these. Alright, so that is WIP number 2. I'm trying to get through these kind of quickly because I have a lot of them to get through. And I don't want to make this video forever long, right? Stuff it back in there. Next up is in another bag from Jane at Scraptastic Yarn. This is one of her totes. And any tutorials and bags and stuff I will be linking down below. So this one, this is another, what do I got going on here? Alright, I'm all tangled up. Alright, so I am making another Fiberflex granny square top. So this is my first, this is first square. I have this much left of one ball. I'm using Mandala Ombre. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite yarns. I just absolutely love this yarn. I made a poncho for a friend of mine in this yarn. I made a poncho for myself in this yarn, which I'll show you someday. And yeah, absolutely love this yarn. And I am all kinds of tangled. And Jane, I tell you, whatever you use when you're washing your bags, smells amazing. I mean, I have had this bag for a couple of months now, and it still smells fantastic. So whatever you're using, can you let me know down below? It'd be great. So yeah, here's my first square. I think I might add a little bit more to it. I thought I was close enough, but I don't know. So there's square number one. Ugh. And then I am this far on square number two. Where are we at? Here we go. That far on square number two. I have this much left of this cake. I do have one or two more cakes, so if I need to, I can make them bigger. But yeah, again, this is Mandala Ombre. 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 344 yards, 315 meters, machine washable and dryable, 100% acrylic, medium weight, 4.5 millimeter hook, or knitting needles, 5.5 millimeter hook. This is the color Mantra, and made in India. And then I am using a 5 millimeter furls resin hook. There we go. One of my favorite hooks. Love this hook. It works great with this yarn. Yeah, love this yarn. It's so soft. Oh, if you haven't tried this, I highly recommend it. My only complaint with this yarn is the colorways. I don't like the colorways. I really don't. I wish they had more colors. I want more colors, Lion Brand. I want more colors of the Mandala Ombre. So, really like this tote. She's got all kinds of pockets on this one. And then on this side, more pockets. Yeah, great job. Love the skulls, love the colors. Love this bag. Alright, my next one is in this bag. And this bag is actually from Ella at No Catchy Name. I have a couple of her bags. And this is actually something I am designing. Well, I designed And then I ripped it out and I started over, and I kind of haven't gotten back to it. So it isn't very far. But like I said, this is actually, this is the start of the poncho that I was telling you that I had made out of this yarn. For myself and a friend of mine, I was going to make it in just regular mandala. So yes, this is mandala. This is actually, I think I got this as a Milland bag. Ooh, I better make this quick because I am running out of battery. Oh, I forgot I had this on my little spoolie thingy. Little spool. Forgot I had that in here. I've been wondering where that was. Yeah, these were Milland's. I believe this is the gnome colorway, but I'm not 100% positive. I'm just kind of guesstimating, but I got 4 of this colorway in a pack of Milland's that I got a couple years ago. So that's what this is. So I should probably get back to making that. And on this one, I am using a 5.5mm Susan Bates. Alright, I am going to pause really quick because my battery is dying and switch batteries. So I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. In case any of you are wondering about my headband, that is, it's got this little design on it. This is something I designed myself. Can't really say I was inspired by anything. My mom had asked me to make her a bunch of headbands and a bunch of hats, since she's currently without hair. And so I had made her a bunch of really thick headbands and a bunch of hats not too long ago, and I had inspiration struck, I guess you could say. So I made a couple headbands for myself. Alright, my next one was another known catchy name bag. Love this. Motorcycles and skulls and flags and everything that I absolutely love. As soon as I saw this on her Etsy page, I was like, gotta have it, mine. Alright, so this is actually almost done. So this I might actually do as my first finished object. Excuse me. So this is another Carrie Penny shawl. This one is one that just doing the normal way, and I am using, I don't have much left. This is all I have left to put in it. And I am using Karen Cakes. And I am using the colorway Cinnamon Swirl with 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 7.1 ounces, 200 grams, 383 yards, 350 meters. And let's see, US 8 5mm knitting needles, medium weight 4, made in Turkey, 5mm hook, hand wash, lay flat to dry. I think that's all the specs. So yeah, I have that much left to put in, and that one will be finished. And I am actually using a 6.5mm. This is just another cheapy hook. This is one of my first hooks that I ever got off of Amazon. So I am So close to done with this. This is usually the one that I grab when I go out and grill because it's easy to work with, easy to work on. I don't have to think too much. And it's quick and easy to put down if I need to put it down and check something on the grill. Because I like to grill. My husband doesn't. So, my husband likes to grill, but he likes charcoal, and I like propane. Don't get me wrong, I love charcoal. Um, Food tastes better, and personally, food tastes better off of a charcoal grill than a propane grill, but I like the convenience of propane. Alright, next up, let's rearrange some things here. Next up is this bag. This is another Scraptastic Yarns bag. It's got the cute polka dots in there. This is what I'm actually thinking I'm probably going to frog. Because one, I'm not very far into it, and two, I'm just not liking how it's turning out. This was supposed to be a sweater. And I'm just not liking it. This is one ball, and I'm using the Yarn Bee Cotton XXL, which my sister-in-law gave me, which she got on clearance. I think this is still available, just not in this color. So this is the colorway Buttercream. Again, Yarn Bee Cotton XXL. 9mm knitting needles, 9mm crochet hook, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 50 yards, 46 meters, 100% cotton, bulky 5, machine wash cold, lay flat. You can iron, do not bleach, and whatever the A symbol is for dry cleaning. I think that's all the stats. So I have this buttercream colorway. Not really a huge yellow girl. What I really wanted to do was do a cocoon shrug with this, and I had started doing granny square with it, and yeah, I wasn't liking that. So I ripped that out, and then I started doing this. I'm not liking that either. I don't know. And then I also I was going to border it with this lilac hint. It's a purple. Boy, you really can't see that very well, can ya? Totally blowing the color out. But it's just a really, really light purple. I was going to border it with this. I don't know. This might end up getting ripped out, and I might end up destashing this yarn. I'm just not enjoying working with it. And I have tried several different size hooks. The one I've enjoyed the most is this hook. So I am one of those people who I keep the hook that I'm using with the project so that I don't forget what I'm using. I'm currently using a 10mm. And yes, I have tried using a metal hook with this yarn, and the metal hook was far worse than the resin. So this one will probably end up getting frogged. Hi, all, editing Colleen here. While I was editing my WIP Parade, I realized that after I changed my battery, lo and behold, my memory on my camera was full as well. So my WIP Parade got cut off. Once I realized what happened, I went to start re-recording that section that got cut off, and silly me, I recorded it in slow-mo. So, what you have so far is what you're going to get for this this episode of my WIP Parade, and I will go back and figure out where I was, and we'll pick up where we left off at the end of this video. So thank you for joining me. Sorry for the kind of rude cutoff there, and hopefully you'll join me for the next round of WIP Parade, which will probably be sometime next week. Talk to you later. Have a great and safe day. Bye.